Hello. Right, well, let's get back to it then. I'm sure there's going to be a couple new dates unlocked from a new chapter, of course. And I gotta craft all the stuff from the last chapter as well. And there's some Neriko conversations too, I'm sure. Also, a new time-limited event here. We're another month ahead in time. You know, strange things happen to the timeline when other people travel through the 6th dimension sometimes. Welcome to October. Yes, I'm here. Hello. Lately the weather's been good for taking a walk outside. Don't you think it's should go out a bit and deal with our lack of exercise? Alright, you can either invite Neriko and hold a little sports event. Well, not necessarily sports, could be exercise too, but it's called Autumn Sports. I don't know if it's called that. It might be in Japan, but it's not here. Sports no Aki. Is that a thing? I mean, I guess it's like a sports day. I mean, I had that too. I guess it just means like autumn is the best season for doing sports. Is what the people say. That's fine. I mean, yeah. Not always. Sometimes it's a little bit cold and rainy in autumn, but autumn is the best season for sports, huh? Right. Neriko did say that a while ago. Right. And in this season, there are events known as sports days, festivals, and there's a tradition for competing with each other in various different what do you call that in sports? Kyogi, I guess it's disciplines. Various different disciplines. I heard it a long time ago though, so I can't remember at all what kind of disciplines that you do. But if I have to exercise outside, then I suppose I can't take you with me. And if I were to exercise inside the house, when I'm running around all over the place, you call it like a moving around with my heavy feet, the room is going to be covered in dust. Well, I mean, we can go exercise in the parallel world. Right. Virtual world. Well, then we should just go to the virtual world. You can come with me there, and we can exercise to our heart's content, right? Alright, let's go immediately. Alright, off we go to exercise. She's gonna regret this in 5 minutes. I'm expecting bloomers. Oh, well, there you go. Order? I don't believe we've seen this background before either. I'm sure this is also from another earlier game of theirs. This perhaps be the school grounds. Look, there's a school building behind us. You know, we came here thinking that we wanted to exercise, so maybe it was considered to us. I guess the virtual world was. And are those clothes also consideration for you? clothes have changed. I wonder when they changed. I didn't realize at all. Bloomers. I see. Or, well, they're easy to move around in. Yeah, I mean, they're easy to move around in. It's true. Glad you mentioned it. It doesn't stick to my body in any strange ways. And the fabric itself is light and easy to move around in. 精神旺盛. I don't think that's a... Yeah, it's like a super full of... what do you call it? It's very service-oriented. No, that's not what that's called. Sabisu seishin ose. What the hell does that mean? Like, it's really got that service attitude, I guess. It's very... it's eager to please, this virtual world, I guess. A little surprising. But what kind of exercising should we even do? You know, calisthenics or stretching. I do that every now and then myself, but I don't remember genuinely trying to exercise before. Maybe we should start with some muscle training. Yes. Mesase Muki Muki. Yes. Yes, aim for the dream bod. Macho Ion. I mean, running and dieting is good too. Nah. Ion, it is time to grow into your true form. That is rather far exceeding the level of exercise that I had intended. You know, I thought I'd do some push-ups maybe, but I don't want to get all muscly. I feel like you might have forgotten this, so I'll say just in case. I'm a girl. Yeah, it's not been forgotten yet, don't worry. But I really didn't expect to come to a place where you actually, genuinely exercise. I'm a little nervous. I thought all we'd do was do some light stretching, walk around together, and move our bodies a bit. So suddenly changing into these easy to exercise in clothes and coming to this place where it seems like you can do anything. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what to do. But you know, sometimes you have to, even if you have to force yourself a bit, you gotta do some strenuous exercise, right? Well, suddenly being too strenuous is bad for your body. Right, yes, I agree. You know, if you suddenly start weightlifting or you run a marathon, if that ruins your body, then what's the point? And you know, I'll be embarrassed if you see me staggering around tomorrow because of all the muscle aches. So, let us instead do some light exercise today. Where we just move our body around a little. Anyway, as a warm-up exercise, why don't we do a little bit of light jogging? Gambatte in it. I can't really run, sorry. With your support, I feel like I have the strength of 100 men. I mean, not men. But... Let's begin. You do you, Ian. Go crazy. Felt great. Really, when you exercise your body in such a wide space, you feel a lot more refreshed than tired. Next time we go there, maybe it's fine if we do some slightly more strenuous exercises instead. Well, I guess we gotta make some clothes for that time. Ah, closer back to normal. Those clothes are so good for exercising in, but I guess we couldn't bring them home. It'll be convenient for exercising at home too, so I suppose I'll make a recipe just in case. I want to try making it as soon as possible after we get the materials. I'll pray that it goes well. She's really gotten into praying lately. Alright, some exercise outfit. Well, you already know what it is, it's not a big surprise, but... Okay, well, it's about time to start all the crafting here, so we have a couple new outfits. We got the negligee. Nothing crazy here. Just gonna make it, I guess. I assume this is the outfit that young Ne in current Eon's body, but younger. I don't know. No, young Eon's body. We'll go with that. I mean, it's Ne is Eon, so I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. These names are getting confusing. Anyway, let's make this. I think this line might actually be different depending on the love level you have. It's just in exchange, you gotta make sure you cheer me on. But of course. No motivation? As a classic line here, yeah. Read this many times. No, you will not get a break. To work you go. Humanist. Okay, that's cut off a little bit. I was gonna say. Humanesterion. Hymnesterion, I suppose. And Puneritus. Pneritus? I don't know. It's something. Anyway. It's the blue version, not the red version, so the adult version. Makes sense, the red version wouldn't fit, right? Different color from what Ne and, well, Ian in the past were. It's connected from the chest to the legs. But rather than insulating you from the cold, it's cloth that aims to be easy to move in, rather. It's not very useful for hard work. Like, long labors. So it's made for short outings and sleeping, napping in. I'm sure she'll explain this anyway. Complete. Ooh. Right. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary one piece or something of the sort. But the cloth itself is made of the same tsunagi. I think that's like overalls. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in this context tsunagi would be overalls. It's the cloth is made of the same stuff that you make overalls out of. So you can use them just like normal overalls. Alright. But I suppose the people who see this for the first time won't really realize that they are overalls. It's kind of hard to find the right timing to do the interjection. I mean, you don't have to do it every time, right? But sometimes you lose your chance and you regret it. Anyway, in the first place, like the overalls, they're clothes you wear with the aim of preventing stains or injuries while you're at work. And then I interject with, well, I think you'll still look cute wearing normal overalls. Fair, she probably does. Well, now that you mention that, I kind of want to wear normal overalls then. As far as I remember, I don't have any memory of wearing overalls before. I'm kind of interested in how it feels. Next time I meet with Neriko, I think maybe I should try asking her whether she has any in her store. I mean, you already have a pair, but I believe that's from DLC probably, since they're giving at the end of the chapter. That's my assumption anyway, that the recipes for clothes you get at the end of the chapter are what used to be DLC during the online version anyway. Up you go. No sleeping on the job, Ian. Which would include the overalls you see on the little transition screen here that she has, so it makes sense you'd say that. Right. Yeah, I think all the stuff that's like, I think all this stuff here, like all the way down to this one here, everything above here is what you'd normally get in the game, right? Then of course there's some accessories you get to. Everything down from here and below, it's probably DLC stuff. If I were to guess, anyway. By the way. Nothing weird here either, that's fine. Alright, well there's the sportswear. We have a fight band, a little headband to show her team, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I need to read the description of what a pair of bloomers are, but... Sportswear complete. Neriko-san said it too, but this is a normal sportswear in your world, right? I mean, I don't. Is it even anymore? I don't think they wear bloomers anymore in Japan, do they? I'm gonna Google this. I think they changed that, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they stopped that a while ago, right? They're more like a fetish, more like a fetish outfit now. Yeah, it's from like the 90s. Yeah, definitely. It's citing modesty concerns. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I guess they just wear shorts now. Can't really blame them there, I suppose. I think they also changed the school swimsuits as well recently. Like they made them like unisex or something. It's like a year ago or something, I believe, that they started doing that. I mean, I don't think it's like something all around the country now, but certainly things are changing. I guess they'll have to carry the legacy on in anime. I mean, honestly, looking at it, it looks like shit. So they should really feel embarrassed for making this design, because it's just ugly. But, I mean, hey, it's also for school children, so, you know, maybe that's fine. maybe what you should aim for when it comes to swimsuits in schools is probably not what looks the most sexy. But I don't make the decisions here, so keep me out of it. The design's simple, but in exchange it's pretty easy to move around in, and if you have this, it's pretty fun to exercise, easy to exercise. Okay, right, so she says, I say that, but I'm what do you call it? Like I lack exercise. I don't know if there's like a medical term for that, but yeah, I guess it's just I'm inactive. So these clothes are a little scary. You know, you can see my thighs, and it's embarrassing. And I can butt in with. You can wear whatever you want on top, but please make sure you wear bloomers below. Oh god. Why is that, I wonder? I mean, it might be fun to make an unexpected pairing of top and bottom, but I don't have any clothes that fit this. I mean, I can understand how to, what do you call it, taisofuku, like how to pair the gym uniform itself, like the upper part with other clothes, but the bloomers are a little difficult. Yeah, in the end, it's best to wear this together as a set. Alright, well, you heard her conclusion. Not mine. So we have the casual clothing as well. Happiness wetto. Is that a wetsuit? What is that? No, okay, no, it's not. No. It's a parker with a hood. I'm not quite sure what they were going on for here, but of course they're happiness and sweato combination. So yeah, okay, I see. All right, combination of a parker with a hood on it and half pants. It's like shorts, I suppose. Okay, they're good at it's good at keeping out the cold. Also, but there are also considerations made to make it easy to move around in. So they're very useful for like when you're doing like light work, work that's not too tough, I guess. Light exercise and just for sleeping in. Okay, well I didn't get to read the rest of that, but there it is, I guess. Parkers are nice, right? Parkas, rather. It's not Parkers. I don't know what a Parker is. I mean, I guess it is a Parker. I don't know why I'm calling it Parka. It's just a hooded sweatshirt. That's all it is. No, it is a Parka. I don't know. My brain is exploding right now. Anyway, it's a sweatshirt with a hoodie on it. Well, it's a hood. No, okay, whatever. All that aside. Alright, you can wear it loosely. Kinda like it. The shorts are easy to move around in too, right? This wish it was a bit longer. But embarrassing if it's too short. I can say, these kind of clothes are pretty rare. And she will reply back. Now that you mention it, yes. I haven't made any clothes like this until now. The polar memories, polar memory rather, is also pretty comfortable to wear, but it's completely different from this. Next time, I'll have to ask Neriko-san if she has more recipes like this one. Fair. Alright. That's all the clothing, I do believe. I'm gonna check through here, but I think so. I have to dress her up in that one of these days. Now, we have a couple plugins here, so for this I need to make these things here, which I can do, of course. They also require these light bulbs, so I don't want to make too many of them. For this I need the soul socking, which needs this one, so that's 2 of those and 1 of these. Which will require, okay, so I need to make more light bulbs, TLDR. I see. At least 2 of those. And that's like at least 6 light bulbs or something, so. I think I have everything in here. Yes, I just need to use it one of these days. Check these first. Yeah, that's what I thought. And this also needs this and one of these light bulbs. Okay, I need to make many of these. And many light bulbs. I see how it is. And this also needs this, which also requires this and the light. Okay, yeah, alright. It is time to make a lot of stuff. As per usual. Not there. There's an egg too that also requires these. Right, that's what I already had here. It's not an egg, but... Alright, so I need to make a bunch of these and a bunch of light bulbs. I probably need to make more than 5, but... I'll worry about that later. You do whatever you want, Jan. I think you have enough food, though. Right, yes, I'm here. Hello. To the date? Sure it is. I figured. Alright, back to the ocean. Sure thing. And you pick what you want to wear. How about this? It's fine. Sure. That's different. You know, going to the ocean gets me a little more nervous, excited than other places. It's the place of our first date, you know? So it's a special place for us. But it's a way we should just talk here instead, so let's go. Hurry. Alright, well. Ah, the feeling of release at the ocean. Of liberty. Liberation. It's the best.
気持ちよくて好きかも。
Ah, walking on the beach feels so nice. I think I love it.
砂を踏みながら歩く感触も面白いし、潮風も心地いいし。
That sensation of stepping in the sand, it's quite interesting too while walking. And the ocean breeze feels nice.
でも最初に来た頃はそんなことを言う余裕はなかったよね。
But the first time we came here, I didn't really have the composure to say such things. Did you say... Okay, you said it was really hot? Yes, that's accurate. Or you said you weren't very good with the smell of the ocean. No, I don't believe she said that. Yes. Atsui, atsui. It's very hot, you said.
覚えててくれたんだ。
Ah, you remembered.
もうずっと前のことだから忘れちゃってるかと思ったよ。
So long ago, I thought for sure you'd had forgotten.
ちょっと嬉しいな。
I'm happy to see you didn't.
でもあんまりデートっぽくない話ばかりしてたかも。
But I guess we didn't really what do you call it? Talk about a lot of date-like things back then.
日差しと汗の話ばっかりしてた気がするし。
I'm pretty sure all we did was talk about the sunshine and sweat.
今からすると考えられないよね。
It's almost hard to believe now.
でもあの頃はまだあなたと会ったばかりだったし、それに
And well, I'd only just met you back then, and
あれでも結構緊張してたんだよ。
back then I was pretty nervous, you know?
私と一緒にいてあなたも楽しいって思ってくれるのかなって。
I was wondering if you actually enjoyed yourself being with me. You get to be mean sometimes in this game. Okay, first option. I think it's fun both now and back then. Or, well, it was kind of boring back then, actually. I mean, yeah, it'll be nice. It was fun back then too.
そう言ってもらえると少しだけほっとするよ。
Well, being told that certainly puts me a bit at ease.
あれでもどうにかお話を盛り上げようって必死だったんだもん。
And back then I was real desperate to somehow get a conversation going.
だから楽しいと思ってもらえてるのが分かって安心しちゃった。
So, realizing that you actually did enjoy it, it's reassuring.
でも今はもうそんな風に考えなくても自然とお話できるようになったよ。
But these days, I no longer need to think that way to get a natural conversation going.
楽しいお話だけじゃなくてちょっとだけ大胆なことを言ったりもできるようになったし。
And not just fun conversations. I think I'm getting better at stating bold things.
でも計算して言ってるわけじゃないから勘違いしないでね。
But I'm not calculating and planning out everything I say, so don't misunderstand.
お話に夢中になっているうちに自然と言っちゃうだけだもん。
I just naturally blurt it out when I get absorbed in the conversation.
よくよく考えてみるとそっちの方が問題あるような。
Thinking that over a bit more, maybe that's actually a problem. Well, if that means that you're having so much fun, then I'm happy.
そっか、そうだよね。
Right, yeah.
自然と言っちゃうのはそれだけあなたとのお話を楽しんでる証拠だよね。
If I just end up saying it naturally, I guess that just means that's just proof that I enjoy talking with you so
で
much.
も思い返してみると本当に懐かしいね。
But thinking back on it really is nostalgic.
初々しいっていうのかな。ちょっとあの頃に戻ってみたいって気持ちになるかも。
Guess you could call us young and innocent. I almost kind of feel like I want to go back to that time.
あの時のうまくお話できないドキドキ感もう一度感じてみたいな。
That feeling of nervous excitement, unable to talk, that made me unable to hold the conversation properly. I think I'd like to feel it once more.
そんな風に思うのってやっぱり変かな。
But thinking that way, it's gotta be weird, right? Well, you were cute back then too, or It's not weird, but I prefer you now. I mean, you were cute back then too.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいけど、ちょっと困るかも。
I mean, I guess that does make it sound like I like the older Ian more. Well, sometimes you're in between a rock and a hard place with these choices, you know? Well, I'm happy to hear you say that, but also a little bothered.
無理なのは分かってるけど、私もその頃に戻りたいなって気持ちになっちゃうし。
I know it's not possible, but I just end up wanting to go back to that time.
そう思うのはあの頃の私があったからこそなんだよね。
But I guess thinking that way is... Wait, あの頃の私があったからこそ... Right, the reason I think that way is because I was different back then, I guess.
ちょっと日差しに当たりすぎちゃったかも。
あの頃の味があったからこそなんだよね。That's an odd thing to say. Anyway. I feel like, right, the, what do you call it? The intensity of the sunbeams are getting a little much.
今日はそろそろ帰ろうか。
I've been out in the sun for too long. That's how you say it, like a normal person. What do we go home for today? Sure, let's do that. Back to my usual self.
なんだか今日はとっても懐かしい気持ちになれたデートだったね。
For some reason, today's date was a very nostalgic date.
いつか今日のことも思い出話として話すようになるのかな。
I wonder if one day we'll be able to talk about what happened today, as if it was a memory.
そんな日が来るまでこれからもずっと一緒にいてね。
Let's keep staying together until that day comes, yeah?
それじゃあ今日はありがとう。今度のデートも楽しみにしてるよ。
Well then, thanks for today. Looking forward to the next date. You just do that. There'll be many more to come, I'm sure. That's all I'm here.
ちょっと急だけど、もしよかったらと言っても。
Oh, okay. She wants to go on like a. Okay, it's like a generic date. I think I'll pass on that. There's a long cooking session here. Alright, she didn't talk about this one last time because she was depressed. This is hot meats. Type in hot meat and vegetables. Can't get enough.
タレも濃すぎず薄すぎずで食材の味を殺してない感じだし。
The tare sauce is neither too thick or too thin. I don't know if you can call a flavor thick or thin, but I guess you can. Too strong or too faint. It doesn't destroy the flavor of the ingredients. Cover it. You know, I think that's fine every now and then.
好きです。焼肉。また作っちゃいました。
好きです。焼肉。I love it, 焼肉。I made it again.
いい匂い。
Smells good.
すき焼きの香りってすごく食欲をそそられるよね。
The fragrance of this sukiyaki, rather, I should say, really entices the appetite.
すき焼きじゃなくて好きです。焼肉だね。
It's not sukiyaki, it's suki desu, yakiniku. Very different, of course.
言いづらいな。
Hard to say.
わざわざ長くする必要なかったかも。
Wasn't the point making it long deliberately?
とにかく味見をしてみるね。いただきます。
Anyway, let's taste test. Itadakimasu. Okay there?
熱いけどすごく美味しい。
Very hot but delicious.
お肉だけじゃなくてお豆腐やお野菜にもちゃんとタレが染みてるよ。
It's not just the meat. The tare sauce is properly steeped into the tofu and the vegetables as well.
なんだかご飯が欲しくなってくるよ。
Now I want lunch. Well, you're already eating lunch, right? What? Oh, gohan, like rice bowl.
これだけ美味しいんだし大成功だよね。
Alright, I could have told myself that one. Obviously, this means a bowl of rice, not lunch. She's eating lunch. Or dinner, rather. Alright, well. Delicious, great success. You'll have to trust her on that one. Probably going to bed soon, I imagine. I don't think there's any point in asking to craft anything right now. I think I'll just, let her sleep. Oh, there she goes again. These days, if I'm not drinking miso de coco, miso soup with coconut, I don't really feel like eating lunch. This time it's actually lunch. No, miso is good for your health, and it's good enough that you can drink it every day. And it feels like you're coming back to life. Miso de coco, delicious. This is bliss. I made it again. Miso de coco, it's not something you make multiple times, is it? The more people ask you, isn't that kind of disgusting? Doesn't it end? Don't you end up thinking of it as so disgusting you don't want to eat it? Wait, hang on. Masui ka masukunai ka? Susunde. It's like voluntarily susunde. I believe that's voluntarily in this case. It's not something you voluntarily want to eat. Anyway, now that I've made it, I must taste it. Wow, delicious. Does it not sound delicious? But it really is. I just can't accept the reality that it's delicious. Really, why is it this delicious? I don't know, you tell me, you're the one who made it. Crazy person. I wouldn't make that. What? Yes, I'm here, hello. Date? Yep. To the festival, okay. What to wear? You pick. How about this? You look ridiculous. Why did you put the headband on with the China dress? What? Whatever. Yes. Wonderful. I feel like the more close I get, the more ridiculous she's gonna look over time. Anyway, I'll trust her unique fashion sense. I mean, I guess it's a little bit festival-like with the headband, but I don't know. Well, we came at a time where there were more people than I imagined there would be. But this does make it feel more like a festival, so that's fine, right? Sure.
本来季節限定の催しだよね。
Right, Ennichi. These are like a deity, specifically like worshiping at deity festivals. When aren't they normally like when they originally rather they should be like seasonally determined. Like they have a specific date or season they're held in.
夏でいいんだっけ？
It's just fine if it's summer. Rather, well, I mean, they're held in autumn too. I'm pretty sure.
そうなの？
Is that so?
それは知らなかったよ。教えてくれてありがとう。
I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me.
でも、そうだとしても基本的には夏限定ってイメージが強いでしょ？
But don't you think the image of festivals fundamentally being held in the summer is pretty strong?
それなのに、こんなに頻繁に来てるとちょっとありがたみがない気がするの。
And you know, coming here so frequently as we do, kind of feels like it's losing its value. It's what makes it special.
まあ、何度も来すぎてるせいっていうのもあると思うけど。
Well, I think it's probably just because we come here too many times.
そのせいで出店を見ても新鮮さが感じられなくなっちゃったよ。
Because of that, even though we're looking at all the stalls, it just doesn't feel fresh anymore.
商品の陳列がいつ行っても変わらないお店を見てる感じって言えばわかるかな。
Maybe if I put it in such a way that, like, maybe you'll understand if I say it's like that feeling of looking at the shops, like, what do you call it? Hang on. Yeah, it's like looking at shops where the light, what do you call it? The wares on display never changes. Maybe you'll understand it that way.
せっかくのデートスポットなのにこんな気持ちになったらもったいないよね。
I have such a nice dating spot here. Kind of feels like a waste to feel this way.
やっぱりここに来る回数は少しだけ減らした方がいいのか。
Maybe it would be best to lower the amount of times we come here a bit. Right. Maybe it's like you say, or just walking around somewhere bustling is quite enjoyable. I think it's what she says, really. If you go to the same festival 17 times in a row, I think you'll get a bit bored eventually.
やっぱりそう思うよね。
Yeah, you think the same, huh?
縁日はすごく楽しくてワクワクするイベントだっていうのは分かってるよ。
I know that festivals are very fun and exciting events, right?
でもだからこそこんなに頻繁に来るべきじゃないと思うの。
But I think that's exactly why you shouldn't come so frequently.
現に最初の頃と比べたらワクワク感はかなり減ってるのは事実だし。
I mean, comparing now to the first time we came here, it's certainly true that I'm not nearly as excited as I was at first. Are they?
気のせいかな。今子供の泣き声が聞こえたような。
Was that my imagination? I feel like I just heard a child crying.
やっぱり聞こえた。
Oh, I heard
気
it.
のせいじゃないよ。
It's not my imagination.
ママってきっと迷子だね。
Mama, it says. Sure, it must be a lost child.
行ってみよう。そのままにしたらかわいそうだよ。
Let's go. If we leave the child like that, I feel bad for it. It's too pitiable. We'll save you, child.
よかった。思ったよりも早くお母さんを見つけられて。
Thank goodness. The mother was found much faster than I thought she would be. Good job, Ian.
お母さんを見つけた時のあの子の顔見た？
Did you see the child's expression when we found the mother?
あんなに泣いてたのに一瞬で笑顔になっちゃって。
Even though I don't know, he was crying so much, in an instant, it turned into a smile.
きっとお母さんに会えてすごく安心したんだろうね。
I'm sure he was really relieved to meet his mother again.
お母さん
Mother, huh?
親がいるのって羨ましいな。
I'm jealous. His parents.
私にもいるのかもしれないけどそのこと全然覚えてないか
I
ら。
might have parents too, but I don't remember at all.
記憶喪失だからって自分の親の顔まで忘れちゃうなんて親不孝者だよね。
Okay. Well, I mean, I know it's because of memory loss, but even forgetting your own parents' face does count as a lack of filial piety. It's more of a concept in Eastern philosophies, right? Filial piety. Anyway, it's like not listening to your parents, right? Or not being kind to them, not taking care of them. Yeah, this doesn't really make sense in English. Well, if you think of it if you're thinking about it this way, that means it's not a lack of filial piety. Well, I'll be here with you until you remember. No, don't say that. It means you'll leave once I remember. When you say it like that, I end up feeling like you're gonna leave me when I do remember. If possible, no, don't just stay until I remember. Nothing. All that stuff happened just before, so I'm a little tired now. Why don't we go home? Let's do that. Back to my usual self. Welcome home. Today we had the whole thing about talking about parents and the lost child, so it didn't really feel much like a date. But I once again reaffirm for myself that I have to remember. My mother and father. I wonder what they look like. I'm looking forward to the day I remember. Well, let's go back to the festival again some other time. Sure. Wrong button. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Hoshindoshi. A light vibrator, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from this, at least. A light vibrator. Okay, so it like picks up noise, the little light membrane inside it picks up noise and sends out specific electrical signals depending on the fitting the wavelength or something. That sounds rather complex. I don't think I can make that. Yes, the light oscillator complete. It's a membrane of light. I don't know quite what that means exactly. I don't know what a light membrane is, at least. Almost like a thin film. It's not really a membrane. I don't quite know if you can do that, honestly, but... I mean, I've heard of thin film interference, but certainly not an actual thin film of light, but... Well...
もしくは誰の音なのかを解析することができるんだよ。
Oh, okay. So it picks up on sound, and then it's able to analyze what sound it is, or if it's a sound from somebody in particular. That's scary.
でも音を捉えるって言っても、音そのものを捉えるわけじゃないの。
When I say it picks up sound, that doesn't mean it actually picks up the sound itself.
どんな音にも精神波が込められてるから、その精神波の波長を解析して、人なのか動物なのかを判断するんだよ。確かに私の世界では使い道はないかも。
Okay, I see. She explains now. No matter the sound, it's always filled with mental waves. And analyzing the wavelength of those mental waves, it's able to determine whether it's like an animal or a person. And then I can butt in with, I don't really see how this is useful. And she responds, certainly, maybe we don't have any way to use it in my world.
これを使って音の発生源を特定しなくちゃいけないほど広くない世界だし。
You know, this isn't a big enough place where it's necessary to use this to determine the source that generated the sound.
それに私とネリコさんしかいないんだから。
As well, it's only me and Neriko here. Yeah, I thought so. Leg up, you. No sleeping on the job. Speaking of Neriko, I haven't had any Neriko events in quite a while. I should probably do them. I'll do them while, I think I need to gather some stuff for the light bulbs here. Yes, I need to gather glass and floating continent rocks. Why don't you go do that then? Yep, off you go. Alright, well, I'll be right back then. Neriko will be here soon enough anyway. I think it takes about 5 minutes every time, so... Yep, enjoy the music until then, I suppose. Oh, just barely made it back before she left, I think. You alive? Maybe you're dead. Ah, well, you seem to be doing well as always. Sure do. But really, speaking of your legacy is gradually becoming a habit, a tradition. And quite a bit of the lighthouse keeper's memories come back too. Do you not have any doubts about her personality? What, the difference between here and the dream world? Yes, just that. I mean, kind of, but also you'd think that your personality would change a little bit without your memories to inform you. At least I think that it would. Have you not asked, have you not been asked this yourself from the lighthouse keeper herself? That the her from the dream world and the her here have a different personality. Have you noticed it yourself? I mean, they're a bit different. I'd say they're a bit different. So yeah. Well, it seems like you've noticed too. I don't believe I have to tell you this, but the reason that her personality is different is because she's lost her memory. Which means if you regain her memory, she'll return back to her original personality. Maybe. Maybe? Indeed, maybe. I mean, to be fair, I'm also here influencing her, right? So, that's obviously part of it. Also, having a reflective outlook on the entirety of your life like that probably also changes you a bit as a person, I'm sure. Ware tote mirai. Alright, even I, rather tote, yeah, even I cannot see the future. I don't know if in the end she'll return or not. Well, regardless of what happens, for me it's a trifling matter. Rather than me, don't you think it's a much more pressing issue for you? You, be honest. Which one do you prefer? The depressed Eon or the current positive Eon? I mean, probably the current one. I see. True. The more cheerful one, what do you call it? The cheerful one is a lot easier to talk to. But I wonder if it truly happens that your personality changes because you lose your memory. I was certain that was the kind of thing that only happened in stories. Well, lady, you're in a story right now. Well, let's leave this conversation here. Why don't we? There's no point thinking right now about what might happen to her. But there's one thing that I will tell you. If she should change when all her memories are regained, I think it's rather, should she change, I think it's possible. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. This might be a good time for you to make up your mind yourself. Well, it seems like I've gotten a little tired talking so seriously.
もう少し楽な話題にするかな。
Next time I come, I'll bring a lighter topic to speak of. I think I might have seen this one before, actually. I did have to remake the save file, so it's possible I didn't see this one before. I'm not sure, though.
お前さんもからかって楽しめそうじゃからな。
Well, I'll be bullying you then, so look forward to it.
ではまた
Thanks.
来るぞい。
Be back later.
体には気をつけるんじゃな。
Take good care of your body until then. Odd thing to say, but sure. I do not get what this lady is up to. Get some help, Neriko. You could use it. Anyway. Onwards with the crafting. Time waits for no one, as they say.
そうだ。
Another date?
また教会
To the church. Sure. Of course. Of course. You decide. I'm sure it'll be fitting for a church. Wow. Sure. You might want to drop the headband. It doesn't fit too well with the rest, but hey, you know. I'm fine, I'm fine. Just really felt it there for a second. You know, I took a deep breath before coming here, but it had no effect, it seems. Suppose it has to be because the church is a special place, no? When it comes to churches, you know, you always imagine that, right? A wedding or the confessional? Yes, the confessional, of course. The blowbed season, you know. Well, they certainly don't exist outside of churches, so I'm sure there are people who might imagine that. But what I'm imagining right now is the wedding ceremony. It's not the first or the second time you come here, but I still get so... That's why I get so nervous every time I come here. Well, you know... Is it any wonder that I got so nervous the first time we came here and I couldn't hold a proper conversation? Might really have been better if we had deepened our relations a bit more before coming. Of the much deeper relation as lovers. And you know, it could be something like coming to check out, like hold a preview. I don't know. What do you call it? Stami, it's like a preliminary inspection of a wedding ceremony. And if we'd come that far, maybe I wouldn't have needed to be so nervous. Right, well, since we're here, why don't we do a... Why don't we have a look in advance, rather? Alright, ignore that. Pretend you didn't hear that. It's still too fast. You gotta go through the paces, you know? But I really would like to walk down the aisle someday. Walking down the wedding aisle is definitely something I want to try. I want to see you in a wedding dress, or is that so? No, I want to see you in a wedding dress, lady. I'm really happy to hear you say that. I also want to stand by your side soon.
早すぎるって言ったばかりなのに、どうしてもいろいろ想像しちゃうよ。
I just said that it was still too early, and here I am imagining all kinds of things.
こうやって話してる今だって頭の中ではその時のことを考えちゃってるし。
Speaking like this now, inside my head, I can't think of anything but that time.
浮かれちゃってる証拠だよね。なんだかちょっとみっともない気がするよ。
Ukare. Guess it's proof that I'm ukareru is like partying, being all festive, having fun. I guess it's like a proof that I'm having a good time here. If anything, it feels a little bit disgraceful, unbecoming.
節操のない女の子とか思われないかちょっと心配かも。
I'm a little worried you might think of me as a woman without fidelity. An unfaithful woman. No, what do you mean? What does that even mean? I think you should calm down a bit, or that part of you is cute. I mean, really, she should calm down a bit, but it's also kind of cute.
浮かれてるところを見られて可愛いって言われても喜んでいいのか微妙だよ。
When you tell me that it's cute, that I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, like getting all, what do you call it? Like, it's not getting ahead of yourself. I don't know that I'm making merry by myself here. It's kind of hard to tell whether I should be happy or not.
でもやっぱり可愛いって言われるのは嬉しいかも。
But you did call me cute, so I guess I'm happy
私
regardless.
って単純なのかな。
Maybe I'm really simple.
でもこういう気持ちを大切にするのがいつまでも楽しく過ごせる秘訣なんじゃないかな。
But treasuring these kinds of feelings might be the trick to being able to enjoy living together. Or like spending time together for a long time.
きっともっと時間が経ってたくさんいろんなデートをすればこの気持ちも少しは落ち着くと思うの。
I'm sure some more time passing, and if we do a lot of dates, these feelings will be a bit more relaxed.
もちろんあなたへの気持ちが冷めるから落ち着くってわけじゃないよ。
And I don't mean that I'll be a bit more relaxed because my feelings towards you have cooled down or anything.
それでも今よりは一緒にいてドキドキしなくなるような気がするの。
If anything, I feel like I'll be even more excited being with you in the future.
それはちょっと寂しい気がするし。
But no, hang on, no. I feel like I'll be less excited. It's the exact opposite. Like less excited or nervous, or kind of nervous excitement when I'm with you compared to now in the future. It's a little sad to think
だ
about,
か
but
らあまり浮かれすぎない程度にいつまでもドキドキしていられる状態のままいけたらそれが一番いいよね。
so if it's possible to stay in a situation where I'm always a little excited to be with you, without getting too excitable, I think that would be the best.
今のこの気持ち枯らさないように気をつけなくちゃ。
I gotta be careful that the feelings I'm feeling now don't wither away.
あなたもいつまでも今の気持ちを忘れないでいてね。
Also, please don't ever forget those feelings you have right now.
なんだか疲れてきちゃった。
I'm getting kind of tired.
少し緊張してる状態でたくさんお話をしたからだね。
You guys talked a lot while nervous.
そろそろ帰って休もうか。
I'm gonna go back home and rest. Sounds like a grand old time. And by rest, I mean put you to work.
今日もドキドキするお話をいっぱいしちゃったね。
Talked about a lot of things that make my heart go doki doki.
今度の時も今日みたいに。
If it can be like today next time,
うん
then
今日以上にドキドキできたら嬉しいな。
if my heart, if my kokoro can go doki doki even more next time, I'd be happy.
それじゃあ今日はありがとう。
So thanks for today.
今度の時を楽しみにしてるね。
Looking forward to next time.
それじゃあ
You change your clothes.
私に戻っちゃった。
Should be able to make 9 of these. I probably don't need to make 9, but just in case. Probably only need like 6 or something. Okay, this is gonna take like 12 hours. No, not quite. More like 7. Okay, I'll be here to support you by turning time forward another 40 minutes. Still not done, by the way. Yeah, that actually took 8 hours. Wow, impressive. Alright, well. Alright, we already had this. I don't know if she wants to do anymore right now. She might not want to. I wouldn't blame her. Yeah, I thought it was a little late for her usual bedtime, so... It's an odd choice, but you do you. Alright, off we go then. The ice cream again. Ah, classic. Sure am. Out you go. Alright, I'm gonna give Neriko another chance to show up here, so I'll be right back.
い生きとるか
Oh, hello.
おお、ちゃんとおったようじゃの
Sure I'm here.
どうじゃ最近は東大森と仲良くしておるかの
How's it been going lately? Getting along with the lighthouse keeper? Yes, we're super lovey-dovey.
そうかそうか、ラブラブか
Lovey-dovey,
ア
huh?
ルメティカの記憶も取り戻せてるようじゃし順調みたい
I
じゃ
think I saw this one too. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll just go along with it. Seems like you gotten back her memory from Aromatica. Yeah, about like 4 chapters ago, lady. Things are going well, it seems.
それにしてもあれじゃのアルメティカのことを知った時はさすがの我も驚いたわ
But really, when I came to realize what happened at Aromatica, even I was surprised.
ジェノムにいろいろなものがおることは知っておったわまさかあれほど巨大とはの
I knew Genoma came in many forms, but to think something that massive. Yeah, that was a bit unexpected.
そうじゃろそうじゃ
Right, right.
ろ何せスーパーなレディーである我でさえ驚かされたんじゃからのお前さんが驚くことも無理ないこと
You
じ
know,
ゃ
it even surprised a super lady like me, so no wonder you'd be surprised.
アルメティカはその巨大さも驚きじゃが何より驚きなのはその上で人々が生活してるということ
I'm
か
sure-
の
I mean, that Automatica is such a giant creature is surprising in itself, but what's more surprising is that there's people living on it.
しかも巨大な生き物の上にデデデーっと建物が建っておるわけじゃよ重くないんかの
And, you know, building so many buildings. I don't know what they did in. Building a lot of buildings on top of a giant living creature. Isn't it heavy for it? Yeah, and don't you imagine the people living there would be a little scared too?
全くな感想じゃな
Yes, a very reasonable impression.
しかしそこはあれじゃな情報集約都市と言われるだけあってそれだけのメリットがあるんじゃろ
But there's that too. It is known as the information gathering city, so there's at least that merit to it.
人や文明が発達すればするほど情報というのは価値を増していくし
The
な
more humanity and civilization develops, the larger the value of information.
歴史や学問の総じゃがラシエラの全てを記録してるとなればそこに人が集まるのは必然かもしれんの
History and academics, of course, as well, but in a place where the entire, with all on everything on the Rashiera is recorded, it's only natural for people to gather there.
特にプラズマのような機関にとっては情報が第一じゃからな
Especially for an organization like Plasma, information is the top priority.
どこで誰が何をやっていたなんてことが分かれば調査なんぞかけらも必要なくなるからの
What people are doing, where, and how. If you can somehow get your hands on that information, right, you wouldn't need anything for your investigations. Right, and Eon and the others were interrogated?
それはあれじゃな情報屋も言っておったじゃろう引き出す資格が与えられるとな
Oh, no, hang on, but they asked Eon and the others. If they were asked, rather, by them. I guess. Right, that's what the information broker said, right? You're granted the, okay, so the question is more like, why did they need to, that's the implication, why did they need, if they could know everything by being an Automatica, why did they need to interrogate Ian and the others? Well, it's like what the information broker said, right? You're granted the qualification, the right to extract information.
つまりは手に入れられる情報には個人差があるというわ
Okay,
け
yeah,
じゃ
I've definitely had this conversation before, but we'll keep going. Which means that there's an individual difference in the information you can get your hands on.
まあアルメティカが生きておることを考えれば与える情報に制限をかけてもおかしくはないじゃろ
Well, when you consider that Automatica is a living creature, it's not at all strange for there to be limits placed on the information granted.
もし誰かで構わずに全ての情報が手に入ったとしたらプライベートなことまで筒抜けということになるからの
If somebody would be able to get their hands on all information without any filter, even people's private lives would be leaked. Everything private. Well, privacy is important.
そうじゃな
Yes, indeed.
プライベートは大事じゃ
Privacy is important.
しかし東大森のプライベートを覗き放題な我やお前さんが言うといまいち説得力に欠ける気もするがの。
But for you and I, who peek through the privacy of the lighthouse keeper as we please, I suppose I don't really feel like this is it's a very convincing thing to say.
いずれにしても今のお前さんでは東大森に直接触れることは叶わぬしの。
At any rate, as it is now, as you are now, you're unable to directly touch her.
何より今のお前さんにとって重要なのは知ること。
What matters right now is knowledge for you, knowing. What do you mean?
気になるか。
You bothered?
別にそこまで難しい話ではない。
It's not anything all that
お
complex.
前さんは今あやつの記憶を取り戻し一つ一つ知っていっておるであろう。
You're right. You're regaining her memories right now and coming to know things gradually, piece by piece, right?
つまりはそういうことじゃ。
And that's what I mean.
お前さんはお前さんの思う通りに行動するがよい。
You just keep doing whatever you feel is right.
それがどういう形で現れるかは我にもわからんが、結果として東大森ひいては我のためになるんじゃよ。
What shape that takes is something that I'm not aware of, but ultimately, it'll be for the lighthouse keeper and my sake.
おっと、少しばかり口を滑らせてしまったかな。
Oh, I guess I spoke too much.
これ以上口を滑らせる前に、今日は退散する。
Guess I'm leaving before I let anything more slip.
お前さんが無事生きている。
No, tell me more.
詳しく。じゃあ。
Well then, right, I hope you'll be alive well next time.
それは無理な話じゃない。
Can't speak more.
なぜ？
If you ask why.
その方が我が楽しめるからじゃ。
Because I prefer it that way.
こっちは娯楽というものが少なくていかん。
I don't have a lot of pastimes here.
なるせめてお前さんや東大森をいじるくらい許されてもよいじゃろう。
So you can permit me to tease you and the lighthouse keeper just a little at least.
というわけで、この話はここ
On
ま
that
で
note,
じゃ。
that's the end of this
この
conversation.
次も生きて会えることを祈っておるよ。
I shall pray that we meet, that you'll live. I shall pray that you'll stay alive and we can meet again next time. Alright, well that's weird to say, but sure. Yeah, I definitely had that conversation last time. Whoop, okay. Camera, please. That's fine. I got all the cards from my conversations, but I guess I didn't get all the story-related conversations. We'll catch up soon enough, though, I'm sure. I love grabbing rocks. Great. Oh, another date. Sure. Where are we going? To the cafe. Alright, sure. Why not? Let's go right away. Alright, you pick. I trust you. Should not have trusted you. It's fine. Yes, sure.
さてと、注文も済んだし、早速。
Alright, we're done ordering. Let us.
ってまさかとは思うけど、今日することって分かってるよね。
Well, surely not, but do you know what we're doing today?
ほら、前に来た時に話したことだよ。
Yeah, we spoke about it last time we came here.
まさか忘れちゃった？
Surely you didn't forget. We pretend to be a couple head over heels. No, we talk about dates.
やっぱり覚えててくれたんだ。
You remembered.
正解だよ。
Correct.
私ずっと楽しみにしてた
I've
の。
really been looking forward to it.
前のデートのことを思い出したりとか、 今度はどんなデートをしたいとか。
Reminiscing about prior dates and talking about what kind of dates we want to do in the future.
私ね、最近は雰囲気のいい場所にデートに行きたいなって思ってるの。
Well, you know, lately I've been thinking I want to go to dates in places with a good mood, a good vibe,
ショッピ
good
ングセン
atmosphere.
ターとかパーツ屋も嫌いじゃないよ。
It's not like I dislike the shopping center or the parts shop or anything.
でもあそこってお買い物がメインだし、それに人もいっぱいいるでしょ。
But that's really mostly about shopping, right? And there's lots of people there.
だから学校帰りのデートみたいな感じにしかならないのがちょっと。
So it really feels like the kind of date you go on the way home from school or
前
something.
までならそれも良かったと思うけど、ほら今はもう恋人同士なんだし。
Until earlier, I thought that would be fine, but, you know, we're lovers, so...
やっぱり雰囲気のいい場所に行きたいな。
So I want to go somewhere with a good atmosphere. The ocean... Has to be the ocean. What about the aquarium? It's quiet, right? Church, how about it? I mean... I don't think lovers normally come to churches on dates. That's rather weird. If anything, you'd go to the beach or the aquarium. I mean... I like the aquarium. It's quite a nice place.
私も水族館は大好きだよ。
Yes, I also love the aquarium.
静かなのもあるけど、周りを水槽に囲まれてるからかな。
It's quiet, but you're also surrounded by water tanks, right?
なんだかすごく神秘的な雰囲気に感じられるのがいいよね。
It's really nice how you not nice noise. How you feel such a mysterious atmosphere. It feels like one.
話してたらまた行きたくなってきちゃった。
Now that I'm talking about it, I kind of want to go there again.
でも恋人同士になったとは言ってもデートの内容が大きく変わったわけじゃないよね。
But even if we've become lovers, it's not like the contents of our dates have really changed, have they?
前も今もやれることは歩きながらお話をするくらいだし、
I mean, both before and now, all we really do is talk while walking.
まあ私から見たあなたは端末の姿のままだからそれ以外にできることはないんだけど。
Well, from my perspective, you just look like a terminal, so there's not much else we can do.
でも時々いい雰囲気になった時とかにちょっとだけ思うことがあるんだよ。
But you know, every now and then, when there's a good mood going, I just, you know, have a couple ideas.
今ギュッて抱きしめてもらえたらすごく幸せな気持ちになれるんじゃないかななんて。
You know, like, if you were to squeeze me tight right now, I feel really happy, or something. Well, I mean, if possible, I'd like to do it. No, I want to be embraced by you, Eon.
ちょっと私の言いたいこととずれちゃってるかも。
I think that might be a slight discrepancy between what I was trying to say.
私はね、端末越しじゃなくて実際にあなたに抱きしめてほしいって思ってるの。
You know, I don't want to get embraced by the terminal. I want to be embraced by the actual you.
だから今の状態でも私が端末のあなたを抱きしめることはできるけど、
So even though I can embrace you as a terminal right now, you know,
でもそれだと私が望んでるのとは違うから。
but that's a little different from what I want.
まあトントンとなでなでくらいが今はやっぱり限界だ
I
ね。
guess poking and patting is all we can do for
ギュ
now.
ッてできない分これからも私のことたくさんトントンしてもらえると
To make up for
嬉しいね。
the squeezing we can't do, you gotta make sure to give me plenty of pokes. That will make me happy. It's okay. I'll do it every day, or I'm pretty tired of poking. I mean, I'm tired of poking.
そうなの？
Really?
私からはただトントンって触るだけにしか思えないんだけど。
Tada ton ton. Yeah, I thought all you did was poke me.
もしかしてあなたの方からはすごく大変な操作をしなくちゃいけ
You just spoke me. Maybe you have to. Maybe you have some really complicated controls you need to do. Yes, it's probably hard actually. In that case, make sure you poke me, but not so much you get tired. Wow, so much time has passed. It's late. Why don't we go home? Yes, let's do just that. Home we go. I'll change clothes. Excuse me. Just as predicted. We got a little more into talking today than usual. I'd like to talk about dates like this another time in the future. I think that'll make it easier to find topics to talk about. Thanks for the day. Looking forward to the next date. Yes, no problem. The date expert on the scene. Alright, should be the last rocks I need to grab. Okay. Now we can get to crafting some more stuff. So, I'm gonna have to look again at what I need to make here because I don't remember. I think for this one I just make this, yeah. This I need the ghost sucking device. That's the web. Okay, so one web and one book. One web, one book. Two book, two web. And one light bulb, which is... Hang on. This is what I'm making here. I'm being silly. I'm only getting that. So I need two webs and two books, essentially. I think I can handle that, if nothing else. I also have this flag here. I should probably make a couple of those too. Okay, so that means I need to make 4 of these books here. I'll make 5 just in case. This will take a while. Yeah, this is another 8-hour craft here. Oh, okay, never mind. There's like 10 hours. What the fuck? Still not done after 10 hours. Alright. The books always take a long time to make in this. $10 hours and 20 minutes. Not enough yet. Okay, 10 hours and 30 minutes. To be fair, she is making books. A dimensional theory. What's that say? Something, I don't know. Okay, part of the dimensional theory written down by a member of Penmon at some point. Alright, the contents are rather difficult, so Ian relies on her memory to write it down, scribble it down. It's only part of the whole thing. Okay, but it's still impossible to comprehend dimensional theory just through understanding the contents of this one. It's part 1. Dimensional theory complete.
って言っていいのかな。
Can they even say that?
今回のは完成とは言えないかな。
Maybe I can't call this complete.
もともとは天文の昔の職員さんが書いた論文なんだけど、私の専門分野じゃないからよくわからなくて。
This is a thesis originally written by a member of Tenmon long ago, but it's not my specialty, so I don't really understand it.
それでも頑張って思い出そうとはしたんだよ。
But even so, I did my best to remember, okay?
それでどうにか覚えてる箇所だけは作ることができたけど。
So all I could do was make the parts I remember.
まあごく一部に変わりないからこれだけじゃ使えないね。
Well, that doesn't change that it's just a tiny part, so it's not really all that useful.
そもそも次元論って丸々一冊あっても理解するのがすごく難しい分野だもん。
And you know, dimensional theory, even if you had all the books, like all of it in one book, I think it would still be a field that's very hard to understand.
それを記憶を頼りにどうにか再現したごく一部だけじゃ逆に混乱することになりかねないし。
And you know, only having a tiny part recreated through relying on my memory somehow might have the opposite effect and just confuse me more.
でも面白そうな内容ではあるからちゃんとした本を一冊手に入れたいな。
Content seemed quite interesting, so I wanted to at least get my hands on a proper volume. Fair. Alright, we'll let her sleep for today. Ohio. Ohio.
今何時？あれ？8時過ぎてる。いつもよりちょっとだけお寝坊さんだったみたい。変じゃないよね。恥ずかしい格好見せられないもんね。
You're wearing the same stuff, lady.
これとこれを使って。でもやっぱりこっちの方が。
That was pretty quick.
コート不幸アンサンブル完成だよ。これは見ての通りキノコをふんだんに使ったサラダなの。
Right. The salad of joy and misfortune, complete. Like luck and I don't know, not luck. Yeah. Good and bad salad. A salad full of mushrooms.
福来るキノコとアンラッキノコを使ってるからコート不幸アンサンブルっていう名前なの。
It's the kukuru kinoko and the anrak kinoko. Yeah, so the shroom that blesses and the mush fortune. I don't know. I can't come up with a good name. That's why it's called the lucky and unlucky salad.
普通こういう料理に使うなら縁起を考えて福来るキノコだけを使うと思うけど同じ量のアンラッキノコを入れれば幸と不幸が相殺し合うから普通のサラダとして食べることができるんだよ。普通のキノコ？
Normally, when you're making cooking like this, you want to consider what's auspicious, you know, and you'd use the lucky shroom. But if you put in the same amount of mush fortunes, of unlucky shrooms, I don't know, that's my name. That's how I'm copywriting that. the fortune and the misfortune balances each other out, and you can just eat it like a normal salad. And then I ask her, why didn't you just use normal mushrooms? Normal mushrooms?
それだとただのキノコサラダになっちゃうからだ
That
よ。
would just be normal mushroom salad.
それにせっかく料理するなら珍しい材料を使った方がいいんじゃないかなって思ったの。
Here I'm cooking. I thought it would be best if I used some rare ingredients.
まあ福来るキノコと安楽キノコは味が全く違うから分量を間違えると大変なことになるけど。
Well, the taste of the luckiest comings room and the unluckiest room is completely different. So if you mess up the quantity, it's a disaster.
でも多分ちゃんとできてるから安心して食べられるはずだよ。
But it's probably done right, so should be able to eat it without a worry. Surely. Alright, I'll make the plugin first. Might want to put some new music on too soon. I've been listening to this one for a while now. That's not quite right. Perhaps a little much. A little dramatic too. That's the clown music. I think I'd rather not. This is the depressing music. Crisis music. And all this other stuff here is from Ciel. I mean, it's not like you can't put this on, but I feel like I'm gonna get spoiled by accident looking at a title or something. It's a little sad, this music here. I don't know. Well, this is nice and relaxing. We'll do that. T set S2 plate. Okay. A new type of plate used in Shellnotrons, research at 10mon. Okay, it has excellent reaction speed. Okay, it has an issue of being really fragile when you output when you make it do high outputs, I guess. Okay, it's not really fit for when you want to use large scale song magic or you need to send a signal far away. Okay, those kinds of high outputs is not what it's suited for. Okay, but it's got a fast reaction. Cool, I guess.
TZS2 プレート完成したよ。これは天文で研究されてる最新式のシェルノトロン用のプレートなの。
I feel like sometimes she says new stuff, sometimes she just reads the description to me. Anyway, there's the newest type of plate used in Shellnotrons, researched by Tenmon.
まあ、まだ研究段階のものだから問題も残ってるけど。
Well, it's still in the middle of being developed, so there's still some problems left.
このプレートは普通のものよりも反応速度が格段に上がってるの。優れている箇所は そこだけかな。あは、最新式だからって作れないってわけじゃないよ。
Right, so this plate is leagues above in reaction speed compared to normal stuff. I guess maybe that's all it's good at. And then I ask, so is it easy to make the newest type by yourself, Eon? Is the question. Well, I mean, just because it's the newest type doesn't mean I can't make it.
新型でも旧型でもレシピカードがあれば大抵のものは作れるもん。
Whether they're new or old types, as long as I have a recipe card, I can make most things.
最新式を研究するのと作るのとは全くの別物だよ。
Developing the newest type and making it are two very different things. Sure. Can't argue there, really. Wake up. Mm.
最近濃厚なものが気に入ってるの。
I've come to like thick, dense things lately.
そのせいか料理を作るとレシピよりも味が濃いめになっちゃってて。
Because of that, the cooking I've been doing, taste has grown thicker than it is in the recipe, denser, I
美味
guess.
しいから味に問題はないけど健康にはちょっと問題ありだよね。
It's delicious. There's no problem with the taste, but it might have some health
や
ramifications.
っぱりこれからは少し薄めに味付けするように気をつけようかな。これが原因で倒れたりしたらさすがにみっともないもん。そうだね。あなたの言う通りかも。
Yeah, I guess maybe I should be careful to make the taste a little thinner in the future. If I ended up collapsing because of that, that would be rather pathetic. And then I interrupt by saying, you know, you're being a little too worried here, so just relax, you know? And she responds with, right. Maybe it's like you say.
食事は健康のためだけじゃなくて楽しく食べるのも目的だよね。
Right. Meals are not just for your health, you know. Sometimes the objective is to have fun eating, or enjoy eating.
それじゃあこれからも安心して味を濃かして。
Well, in that case, I can feel at ease, making the tastes as thick as possible.
やっぱりほどほどに濃くするくらいにするよ。健康も大切だもんね。
No, I should really do it in more moderation. Your health is also important. Kinda true, yes. Can't disagree there. Alright, so the solar panel needs some webs. It's fine, I guess. Make this one. The quantum tube. Sounds pretty rad to me. Oh, alright, she's gonna make her lunch first if she wants to.
もうお腹ペコペコ。何を食べようかな。
What to eat indeed. Ah, this, a classic. Seen this one a few times before. The QWMC, Quantum Wave Mechanics class, an abbreviation rather. It's only used for Shellentrons carried by members of Tenmon, workers of Tenmon, and while it's a TX BIOS, Okay, it's possible to access areas considered impossible to reach with the normal Sheldon. It's a high-level BIOS, I guess.
QWMC 完成したよ
Complete.
って名前だけじゃ何が何だかわからないよ
Well, I
ね
guess you won't understand what it means just from the name.
これは TX バイオスの一つで天文職員のシェルノトロンにだけ使われる特
Is a
別
type
な
of-
ものなの
Sorry, excuse me for interrupting. This is a TX BIOS. And it's a special thing only used by members of Tenmon.
天文職員が使ってるシェルノトロンは普通の人が使ってるものとは性能が桁違いなんだよ。一般的に出回っているものでは到達できない領域まで簡単にアクセスすることができちゃうの。やっぱり名前の方が気になっちゃうよね。
Alright, the Sheldon is used by members of Tenmon are magnitudes, have magnitudes higher specs than those used by normal people. Right, you'll easily be able to access areas of genometrics, I guess. That would be impossible to get close to with the normal stuff. And then I ask her, alright, so what does QWMC even mean? She responds, yeah, figures, the name bothers you.
クワンタムウェーブメカニクスクラスの頭文字を取って QWMC っていうの。
It uses the first letter of Quantum Wave Mechanics class. Sorry, Quantum Wave Mechanics class, to be more exact. And becomes QWMC.
名称って大切だよ
The
ね。
name's important, right?
こんな名前じゃ説明されない限り誰もわからないよ。
With a name like this, nobody will understand what it is without an explanation. Yeah, not a great name, but hey. That's how it goes.
あなたやあなたの世界のこともっと知りたいな。
I want to know more about you and your world. Okay, well, okay, we can do the clothing. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna tell you to put some proper clothing on for once. About time you do that. You know, I'm actually gonna put some other clothes on you. How about that? Stop wearing swimsuits all the time. This is probably my fault. I raced her this way. Mistakes were made. We can put this on instead. I wish happiness or something on you. I don't believe there was a hat that came with the thing here, but no. You can put the little mufflers on. No, it doesn't work with her hair.
つけてあげたいけどもっと
Okay, I guess you can't put on ear mufflers when you have short hair. I guess that's how it works. There you go. Unlucky. I wish happiness to the people of the world. I mean, that is certainly a set of clothes to wear. Anyway. I need to make some webs now. I need just 2 webs, I think. Because that's gonna be that, and then that'll be this, yeah. I guess just 2 webs would be enough. Your hand is inside the stovetop, Ian, please. Gotta work on that. Yes, hello, I'm here. No, I'm not going on a generic date, sorry. You'll be working instead. How about that? Okay, it's gonna take a little while. Not that long, actually. Yes, I'm here. Hello. Yes. Prepare a reward for yourself. I won't do it for you, though. Ersten Gurito. And Ersten Grid? I don't know. Okay, a torimochi. Alright, okay, it's like a bird catcher, I guess. In the form of a net thought up by an image conjured by Eon, based on the functions of the tube that captured her soul, created by holy shit, that is a insanely ridiculously long descriptor. It's not just things on the floor, you can hang it from the ceiling and catch bugs or something. But if you end up getting your face or your hair stuck in it, it's real hard to get away from it, so be careful. Yeah, don't walk into it. It's like a scuffed spiderweb. What she said.
クラケットさんたちが私の魂を引き寄せて捕まえるために作った缶の機能をイメージして作ったものなの。鳥持ちになっててベタベタしてるから一度触るとなかなか取れないんだよ。
Okay, yeah, it's bird lime, it's torimochi, right? Not a bird catcher. Anyway, it ended up being bird lime. It's very sticky, so if you touch it once, it's kind of hard to get your hand out of it again.
床に置いたり天井からぶら下げておくと小さな虫を取るのに使えるんじゃないかな。
If you put it on the floor or hang it from the ceiling, you can catch little bugs.
指先でちょっと触れるだけでも鳥持ちがしっかりくっついてなかなか外れないの。だから小さな虫だったら触れたら最後抜け出すことは不可能だよ。それはまあでも仕方ないの。
If you just graze it with the tip of your finger, you get stuck to the bird lime and it's pretty hard to get away. However, should a little bug touch it, it's over and it's impossible for them to get out. And then interject with, I mean, it captured your soul and now it can only capture bugs. Well, you know, can't be helped.
いくら私でも魂を引き寄せて捕まえるものを作るなんてできないもん。
Even I can't make something that can lure in a soul and capture it.
でも絶対にできないって保証もないからもしかしたら。
But it's not like I have any proof that I definitely can't do it, so maybe.
外れててほしいな。
Rather not.
やっぱり鳥持ちで捕まえられるのはあまり嬉しくないし。
Honestly, I'm not very happy at the idea of being captured in bird lime. Yeah, fair. Can't blame you there. Well, I can always blame you, but I shouldn't, I don't think. Alright. Did I already talk with Nediko today? I think I did, actually. No, did I? Maybe I'm crazy, I don't think I did. Nah, My brain isn't working right now, I don't think I did. Alright, time for a ghost tube. It seems like they've changed the design of how these things go, so you always get a set of new recipes that consolidate into one like key item that uses all of the smaller parts that you learn to make as well. That's how it's been going the last couple of chapters, so I think they ended up settling on a consistent way of doing this. I believe so. Anyway. Alright, this will probably take a while. Yeah. The Resistortron. The Registatron. What's that Registertron? I don't know. Probably a resistor. Right. The same type of Tron as the one that captured Ian's soul. It's in the shape of a vacuum tube, but what you see inside the tube is not plates or cathodes. It's a liquid releasing a faint blue light. 2 years later in Rasiera, Iana's other soul, glowing white, was captured in here.
完成したよ。これは私の魂が捕まってたトロンと同じタイプのトロンなの。
It's the same type of Tron as the one that captured my soul.
言わなくてもわかると思うけど、私の魂は入ってないよ。
Sure, I don't need to tell you this, but my soul isn't actually in it.
っていうか、もし入ってたらここにいる私は何なんだってことになっちゃうと思うし。
Well, if it was in there, maybe you'd have been wondering, who the hell am I? The eye that's here at the table right now.
それにしても、人間の魂ってこんな小さなものの中に入っちゃう大きさなんだね。
But really, are the souls of humans like the right size to fit inside something this small?
それとも私のだけが人一倍小さかっただけなのかな。
Maybe I'm just a lot smaller than the rest.
なんだか人間って意外とちっぽけな存在に思えていきそうで、あまり見ていたくないかも。
And then I'm kind of feeling like humans are a surprisingly small, insignificant existence. So maybe I don't really want to know. Yeah, fair. Not all things are good to know. It's real and true. Okay, you get to sleep now. Enjoy. No. Oh, she's sleeping in the bed. Just gonna sing.
おはよう。今日もいい日になりそう。変じゃないよね。恥ずかしい格好見せられないもんね。
She'll love wearing that, huh?
これとこれを使って。でもやっぱりこっちの方が。
Off we go then. I've seen the layered Mirufeiru or whatever she calls it. Milfeu or whatever it's called. I don't know. Doesn't really matter too much. Either way, I wish for you to make the last thing here. Not the last thing, but almost the last thing. It's an odd thing. Looks like an egg, if you ask me. Oh, this takes a while. 4 hours to be exact. WV Tex Metal. WV Tex Metal. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Now, it could be like extreme kahenke, probably. Yeah, like extreme variable type T set medium, as in like a medium of things. Catalyst, special, like treated metal. That's a name. Okay, sure. Okay, no, it can change gravity. That's what it means. It is gravity change. Okay, yeah, okay.
WV テクスメタル完成したよ。
Yes.
ちなみに正式名称は別にあるんだけど、すごく長いからみんな WV テクスメタルって呼んでるの。
By the way, it has an official name that is much longer, but everybody just calls it the WV Tex Metal.
だからあなたも WV テクスメタルって覚えてくれてればいいと思うよ。
So you should remember the name WV Tex Metal as well.
それでこれがどんなものかっていうと、加工法によって重力を変化させる特殊な金属でね、有用性が高い金属ではあるけど、その代わりすごく希少価値の高い金属で、使用されてる箇所は少ないんだけど、いいけど一回じゃ覚えられないと思うよ。
Right, okay. If you're asking what it is exactly, through the treatment method, it's a special method that is able to change gravity. 変化させる, yeah. Because it's a metal with a lot of applications, in exchange, because of that, it's got an extremely expensive price. I guess it's an extremely expensive metal, rather, shall you say. So it's not used in a lot of places. But, and then I can ask her, please tell me the official name, thank you. And she replies, sure. But I don't think I'll remember it all the first time.
WV テクスメタルの正式名称は
The official name is
重化変型 TZ 媒体特殊加工金属だよ。
what she said.
一息に言おうとすると舌を噛みそうになるよね。
When you say that in one go, it kind of feels like you're gonna bite your tongue or something. 重化変形 TZ 媒体特殊加工金属. I mean, it's certainly a mouthful, I'll say that much. Aye. Can make some flags now. Are they under tools? Sure are. I'll make a couple, I guess. Make like 4 flags, that should be enough. Don't know how many I need, but some are better than none, I guess. They don't take that long to make, thankfully. That's the Nudoki flag. Hell yeah. It's the flag of Haresu Nudokiru. With a picture of Nudoki on it. Okay, it's a symbol of the popularity of Nudoki. And it's also more than half of the customers, the visitors rather, participated in the parade when there's a parade holding this flag. Okay, and this is an extremely important thing for the Nudokis. And when drunk visitors rip this flag apart, throw it to the ground in front of Nudoki's eyes, there's a legend that they they received the judgment of the iron fist of anger, of wrath.
Nudoki flag 完成。
Nudoki is a scary fella.
思ってたよりも可愛く作れて大満足だよ。
And they're making it a lot cuter than I thought it would be. I'm really satisfied.
これはパレスニロキールの旗なの。
This is the flag of Haresu Nudoki.
別に何か効果があるわけじゃないけど、他の道具よりも大切に扱わないとちょっと危険かも。
It's not like it really has any effect in particular, but if you don't treat it with more respect than your other tools, it might be a little dangerous.
ニュロキーフラッグを存在に扱うとね、ニュロキーから鉄拳制裁が下るらしいの。
If you treat Nudoki's flag sloppily, crudely, without care, you will be handed down the judgment of the Iron Fist from Nudoki.
昔、酔っ払いがニュロキーの前でこの旗を破って、実際に制裁されちゃったんだって。
It is said that long ago, a drunk actually ripped this flag apart in front of Nudoki, and he was summarily judged on the spot.
あんな可愛いキャラクターに制裁されたら、一生トラウマとして残りそうだよね。
To receive judgment from such a cute character, I'm sure it would leave a lifelong trauma.
私はそうなりたくないから大切に扱うもん。
And I don't want to end up like that, so I'll treat it with care. It's a pretty smart rumor to start if you don't want people to fuck with your merchandise. This Nunoki guy is pretty smart. Smart. I can speak, I promise. Should be my last thing here. Yes, the solar panel. That's the last... Okay, I needed all the light bulbs, actually. So, well, there you go. Solar panel. But of course, I'm guessing it's another circuit board. T-set solar RNA. Okay, on top of a hexagonal circuit board. An RNA, rather, with a solar panel mounted on top of a hexagonal circuit board, I should say. Okay, the symbol of... like an astronomical, I guess... Wait, okay, wait. Oh, tokusuru tenmo no souchosa. Okay, it's a symbol of yeah, the celestial body that wait, okay, hang on. I think I'm reading this wrong. Okay, so it's good at dealing with damage from like what do you call it? Radiation, I guess. That's the idea. I don't know. I'd have to read that for a little bit longer to get the whole thing. But... Did you feel anything from this appearance? Yeah, because Socho is of course like we call it like representing. Like embodying or something. Shoucho, not Socho. Socho is a little different. That's a type of bird, I think. Anyway, yeah, Socho, so like a representation of Tenmon. Now, thing is, Tenmon can be astronomy, but I assume they mean the actual faction Tenmon. An RNA representing Tenmon. Right, a circuit board with a solar panel mounted on top.
有害な波動に対する耐性を持ったソーラーパネルが使われてるんだけど、それと同じでこれも絶えず太陽から降り注ぐ TZ 波を取得することができるの。まあ基板だから機械に組み込むときは大抵内部につけることになるよね。
Right, okay. At Tenmon as well, in an effort to deal with radiation, or counteract radiation, they use a lot of solar panels that have a high resistance against damaging waves. harmful waves. And just like that, this is able to absorb the endlessly... what do you call it? Urisosogu. I guess it's like the endlessly... What do you call them? Emitted waves, I guess. I don't know. Endlessly emitted T-set waves from the sun. And what about the solar panel on the circuit board, I ask. And she says, well, I mean, normally circuit boards, when they're put inside, used in machines, they're put on the inside of the machine. And if that's the case, there's not really any point to there being a solar panel, but... But when you want to use the solar panel, you can just take it off the outside of the circuit board, and then you can use it outside. I feel like something is wrong with this, but it sure is. Whatever, lady. You're crazy, man. Wake up, you. I need you to leave the room so Neriko will speak to me. Very important. Well, I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick, so bear in mind. No, well, there we go. I'm always alive. Sure am here. Seems like the lighthouse keeper remembered Reon. Well, I say that, but she herself was just sealed inside Reon. Okay, this is like an old thing. Who is Reon? Well, I know that, but... Okay, hang on. We've actually had this conversation before. Reon herself said it, right? The same as you. Neriko is like a couple chapters in the past here, but she'll catch up soon enough. I have faith. I definitely had this conversation and the prior one. It's odd that this one would come after the first one, the one before though. I feel like the chronology is a bit messed up there, right? This is like a Neptsuru conversation, right? When you like meet Reon there and she takes over Ion. Nero, I should say. And then the Aromatica one was like the chapter after, so I'm not quite sure why they're coming in this order here, but something is a little odd with that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Seems like you're still making some memory for that. Yeah. Well, just gotta keep on advancing. Keep preparing. Yes, if you wish to know the truth, you have to apply yourself. And do you know anything about Reon? Are you Reon, rather, you can ask. That's rude. No, she's definitely not Nero, that's for sure. To think that you could make such a statement looking at this wonderful body. Did you just think that my figure doesn't have anything to do with it? Right, this is the weird one. You can freely change it, right? Impressive bouncing as well. Do you want to fight with me? You want to fight? Even I can't change my body type. Right, so... That's the statement that made me think, okay, maybe this is actually Jiru. That's only one person I know who has red, has that skin color, breasts that big. No, I mean, the hair and the eyes are a little off, but I don't know, I'm just saying. I mean, who else could it be? Alright, I won't tell you to doubt me or anything, but... I mean, I'm just saying this is extraordinarily suspicious. That's all I'm saying. Anyway. Reon is also an unknown existence for me. I mean, maybe this isn't Neriko, Jiru, and it just looks like her. I don't know. I've never seen a human with that power before. Really? It's almost like somebody from another dimension. Okay, she's just fucking with me. Right. Where's Reon now? I understand why you wanna know so bad, but I don't have any clues. I wonder what she is, where she is now. Leave it for this today. We didn't really get to have a satisfying conversation about Reon, did we? But the one thing I wanted to tell you is that Reon and Ion are the same. Oh, it is. Which means you should love Reon, those same feelings that you love the Lighthouse Keeper with. That's all I wanted to say. Yes, make sure to apply yourself. I will apply myself. I shall do just that. Goodbye. Remember to catch up with the timeline next time, Neriko. Surely you can do that. I believe in you. Okay, well, let's move on from that for now. That's all the crafting. Well, not the cooking, but all the crafting I can do. Yes. So I want to do the side content from chapter 8. I'll send in some energy to the Quasar as well, I suppose. There's a new song out there too. New stuff. I should check out all the accessories in one of these shawls one of these days. It's not like I'm lacking him points, but I don't know. Dressing them up is just not really my thing. I'll still show it off at the end, I guess. I say end. I don't know if there's an actual end to the game, but I assume there is. More skills, they don't really matter though. It's not like it's hard. I mean, it would have mattered more if you had to use real time on this stuff, right? But so what is this new song here?
この扉の中で私たちはやり直すことができた。次こそはきっと。
A speed up version of the theme. I think we're back now. Interesting use of very faint high strings there near the end. You almost barely hear them, but they do change it quite a bit. Anyway. Bam, bam, bam. Finally hitting the big 100 here. Look at them go. Man. See this one first, I see. I do quite like how the system shards that you can borrow from the game itself are not just the same 3 scaled up. It's actually different, like individually made ones inside certain power ranges. It's quite fun. Get to enjoy looking at new ones every time, almost. I've never seen the ones on the right before, for example. Chichiniru and somebody else. Odd name. Anyway, in we go. Side event number 1 from chapter 8. Suppose we get to see the we get to see everything going to shit here. You're saying that the rift in the sky is growing? Bakana, impossible. We sent Nero back. Ionasaru's existence is still on this side, but why is the world heading towards destruction at an accelerated pace like this? Professor, it's terrible. The land of the old Tenchi district. I don't know if you can really call it that. I think I said that wrong. This is it's not a feather, it's flying, right? It's a kanji for flying, I believe. Yeah, it's showing. It's a shoal. Yeah, ten shoal, I guess you'd say. Ten shoal chiku. Yeah. Right. The ancient Ten shoal district. The ground itself has disappeared. Disappeared again? I wonder how it happened. Yeah, this is just too irregular. All I can think is that at the time we sent Nero back, some kind of phenomenon occurred that what do you call it? Chipped away at the balance of our side. No, there's no doubt that we only sent Nero back. The girl who was used as a tool by the foolish Tenmon, who for many long years was used as a device to activate the shell neutron, was saved by me. But in the end, this is a failure. There must have been some kind of mistake. And furthermore, Lady Jiru has been acting rather weird. Did something happen? Right. I haven't seen what's going on the outside for a while. Because this is actually a rather nice environment to use as a lab facility. Now that Tenmon is gone, there are no longer any facilities such as this. No matter where you walk, you are under observation. I think that's a lot better than living at the bottom of the earth where nobody sees you. I don't know about that one, man, but what about Jiru? Jiru is blessing the people who can no longer use the shell neutrons with shawls. But the people who have accepted the shawls are acting weird. Let me hear. It's almost like they've started worshipping Jiru as a god. I wonder if shawls have such a unique trait to them. It's outside of my speciality, so I don't know that, but... but pushed aside the what do you call it? Like took out the offensive movement of Tenmon, who had got rid of any aggression from Tenmon, who'd grown desperate after losing Yunosaru, was all the power of the Charles.
その地紋にかくまってもらえたおかげで、あの天文の悪あがきに巻き込まれずに済みましたが。
And because we were allowed to take refuge in Chimon, we escaped without being involved. What do you call it? Waruagaki. Like, yeah, we managed to avoid being involved in their vain struggle. 10 months vain struggle. What about Undu? What happened to him?
全く接触できません。ジルが絶対に合わせようとしないんです。
I cannot get in contact with him at all. It seems like Jiru is making sure I can't meet him.
それはおかしいな。
That's weird.
そもそもここしばらくあやつから連絡がなかったことも妙だ。
In the first place, I found it strange that he hasn't contacted me at all for a while.
何を企んで
Jiru, what are you planning?
今の呪文は何かがおかしいですよ。やっぱり変なんです。
There's something odd going on with Chimon now. Something's weird.
私は政治に興味などない。
I do not have any interest in politics.
だが自分の研究が自分の行った行為が引き起こした事象に責任を持つのが科学者の務めだ。
But taking responsibility for the things that are brought about as a result of the actions you take and the research you undertake is the duty, the job of a scientist.
はい。
Sure wish there were more scientists like that in the real world.
準備をしなさい。私たちの持つデータはすべて破棄をするのだ。
We must prepare. I must what do you call it? I must like destroy all of the research that we brought here.
わかりました。万が一のことを考えてバックアップを作成しますか。
Understood. Should we create a backup in case the worst comes true?
君にも非常に優秀な脳があるだろう。もったいない使い方をするんじゃない。
You have an extremely excellent brain, do you not? Don't waste it on this.
丸暗記ですか。できるかな。
Hang on. もったいない使い方をする. Yeah, don't waste it. But do you mean like memorizing the whole thing? I don't know if I can do that. I mean, I don't think that's what she meant. Taking it back up, but
こっちです。
I guess that's how he interpreted it. Yes. Over here.
随分と施設に詳しいな。私は食堂の場所すら記憶していない。
You're rather knowledgeable about this facility. All I remember is where the cafeteria is.
博士はこもりっぱなしでしたからね。
Well, that's because you're always shut up in your room.
どうした？何をやっている？
What is it? What are you doing?
ヒューテスティーズエウツヌムアウヘイタオゼブトゥズビ
Rip.
ほう、以前よりも腕を上げたな。
You're skilled than you used to be.
も
More
う
skilled.
出力ミスで倒れたりしませんよ。それぐらいの管理はできます。
I'll no longer collapse because I make a mistake in outputs. At least I'm able to control that much now.
おい、何をしている？
Oi, what are you doing?
すべて倒せるのかな？
So, can you defeat them all?
不意打ちならともかくチャールがついていますからね。逃げましょう。
Like, if it's a surprise attack, then sure, but they have Charles with them, so we gotta run.
おい、待て！
Oi, wait!
なんだこれは。
What is that?
博士も報告には目を通していたでしょ。
Professor, you must have laid your eyes on the reports.
知らんぞ。どうしてこうなるまでジルは私に何も言わなかったのだ。
I don't know anything about this. Why has Jill not told me anything, now that it's come this far?
これほどの空間崩壊をなぜ黙っていた？なぜだ？
Why did she keep quiet about the space itself, like the destruction of space like this? Like, that it had gone this far, rather. Why? To this extent. There they are!
博士、今は逃げないと。
Professor, we have to escape now.
いや、私は
No,
戻る。
I will go back.
どうにかしなければ。
I gotta do something there.
ジルが何も教えなかったということは、あそこに戻っても何もできないでしょう。
Since Jilu isn't telling you anything, that means you can't do anything back there, probably.
あなたは僕なんかと違って本物の天才なんです。それくらい気づいてください。
Unlike me, you are a real genius. At least recognize that much.
わかった。逃げよう。
Fine, let's run. Off we go then.
ここまで来ればしばらくは大丈夫ですね。
Yeah. Now that we're this far, we'll probably be fine for a bit.
博士？
Professor?
セーブベゼルは失敗する。この状況では無理だ。
Save Beseru will fail. It's impossible in this situation.
やはりそうですか。
That's how it is.
これだけ空間が崩壊している中で太陽に干渉してみろ。すべてが崩壊するほどのバーストが起きても不思議ではない。
No. Okay, yeah, interfering with the sun while space is collapsing like this. It wouldn't be weird if a burst large enough to destroy everything would occur.
ジルはその判断を私にさせないようにしたのだな。まったく馬鹿げている。
Jiru was attempting to make sure I wouldn't come to that conclusion. Honestly, how ridiculous.
僕たちにはどうすることもできないのでしょうか。
I wonder if there's anything we can do about it.
すべてが遅すぎたのだ。
We're far too late.
移動しましょう博士。追っ手が来てしまいます。
Let's move, Professor. Right, what do you call it? The pursuers are coming.
だが、
But
あんたたち、そんなところで何をやってるんだ？
what are you doing there? Hello there, Granny.
あなたはターボーの。
You're Tabo's.
ターボを知っているのかい？
You know Tabo?
ねえ、あの子は今どこにいるのか？
Where is that boy right
知っている
now?
だろ？
You know, right?
その。
ご婦人、今は我々も追われる身だ。すぐに動かなければならない。
Go Fujin. I mean, I guess. How do you say that? How do you say Fujin here? I guess it's just like ma'am, I guess. It's more like Mrs., I suppose. Yeah. I mean, that's not the Fujin. The Fujin in this case is more like a lady. It's like an old way of saying lady. Alright, I don't know. He's also old, so that's why he's saying it, I guess. Miss, we are currently under pursuit. We have to move. Gotta get out of here.
まだ近くにいるはずだ。探せ。
Should be nearby. Find them. Nice slippers.
あんたたち、指紋に盾ついたのかい？
Are you making an enemy of Chimon? Or are you enemies of Chimon?
今のご時世になかなか骨のあることをするじゃないか。
Considering the times you're in, you've got some backbone, don't you?
狭い店だけど、うちに来な。かくまってあげるよ。
It's a small shop, but why don't you come to my place? I'll let you take shelter.
そんな、あなたにご迷惑をかけるわけには。
No, we can't cause you trouble.
困った時はお互い様さ。それに、
We're in it together here. Otagai-sama. And,
私
well,
も聞きたいことがあるんだ。
something I want to
シ
hear
チ
from
ュー
you.
でも食べながらちょっと話さないかい？
Why don't we talk a bit while eating some stew?
この年で一人の食事はね、結構寂しいんだよ。
It's a little lonely eating dinner alone at this age.
ありがたい。
Thank you.
よろしくお願いします。
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Alright. So that was the grand escape. Wasn't much of a grand escape, really. They just kind of walked out, but guess this is gonna be daily life with Urude. I don't know, we'll get to see her being sad at not having her son around. I mean, understandable, really.
博士、ご飯ですよ。
Professor, it's dinner time.
待て待て、 さあり、そう慌てるでない。
Wait, Sadi, don't be in such a rush.
あともう少しでミラクルワームの培養が成功しそうでな。
Very soon, I'll succeed in cultivating the miracle worms.
まだやってたんですかそれ。
Are you doing this again?
クラケットさん後にしてください。せっかく作ったのに冷めちまいますよ。
Kuraketo, please, leave it for later. You don't want it to get cold, do you?
そこまで言うのであれば仕方ないな。
Well, when you put it like that, shikatanai.
さて、今日の夕飯は何かな？
So what is it for dinner today?
今日は少し豪華ですよ。ブロッコリーのサラダにブロッコリーの煮付け、それに焼きブロッコリーです。
Surprisingly not bad, actually. Today is rather extravagant. There's broccoli salad, like boiled broccoli, and fried broccoli. Now, I'll be honest, fried broccoli is far superior, but I mean, I'll eat boiled broccoli too. There's nothing wrong with it.
すみません。僕がもっと上手に交渉することができれば。
I'm sorry. If only I could have negotiated a bit better than
何言ってるんだい。サーリが気にすることなんてない
saying.
よ。
No, don't worry about it, Sadi.
そうとも。ルーレの育てたブロッコリーは絶品だからな。
Right. The broccoli that Rude cultivates is it's a work of art.
でも、もうブロッコリーだけの食事が3日続いています。
But we've eaten nothing but broccoli for the last 3 days.
あ、さすがにちょっと工夫しなきゃいけないね。
Yes, I suppose I'll have to pull out some tricks soon.
すまないな。そろそろ新しい食材が完成するから、それまで辛抱してくれ。
Sorry. I'll have a I'll complete a new food material. That's not what it's called. New ingredients very soon, so I'll have to wait until then.
新しい食材ってこの間の気持ち悪いキュウリみたいなやつですか？
When you say a new ingredient, is it like that gross cucumber you made the other day?
そうは言うが、あれは栄養価の低いキュウリを非常に高い密度で生成し、肉厚を高めた品種。
You say that, but I took a cucumber with extremely low nutritional value and made a breed with much higher meat density. Meat core? I guess it's like meat density. I don't know what else it would be. Yes. And like refined, higher refined meat density. Like a much more, made it much more dense. I don't know what that means, meat core.
名付けてマッスルキュウリだ。
Sounds
噛
gross.
み応えが抜群だったろ。
It's like a meat cucumber. I call it the muscle cucumber. Don't you think the bite, the what do you call this? The sensation of biting into it is refreshing. I mean,
そうですね。気持ち悪くなるくらいに。
sure it was enough to make you feel all gross.
まさかキュウリを焼いて油と肉汁が滴り落ちるなんて。
To think that you could fry a cucumber and squeeze out fat and meat juices.
次はもう少し味にこだわってみようと思うのだ。楽しみにしていてくれ。
Next time I'll pay some more attention to the taste. You can look forward to it. Great.
サーリー、布団を干しといたよ。シーツを変えておきな。
Sadi, I dried the futon. Make sure you change the sheets.
はい、わかりました。
Yes, understood.
よいしょっと。
Heave.
こうやって。
And then you do this and
まったく見てらんないね。ほら、こっちは持っててやるよ。
come on, I can't just look at this. Give this to me.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
シーツを変えたりってあんまりやったことないのかい？
I guess you've never really changed sheets that much, have you?
恥ずかしい話ですけど、以前は使用人にやらせていたので。
It's a little embarrassing to admit, but I used to have an attendant with me.
普通だったらできて当然なんですよね。
Well, I mean, normally you'd be able to do this like it was nothing.
できないって言わないでどうにかしようってあたりは頑張ってるさ。
Don't say you can't do it. You just gotta put in the effort until you can.
それにターボーなんていくら言っても手伝わなかったし。サーリは偉い子だよ。
And really, no matter how many times I asked Tabo, he never helped me. Anything, you're a good girl, Sadi.
そうですか。
Very good. Is that so?
サーリはターボーを知っているんだったね。
You know Tabo,
なん
didn't
で
you?
もプラズマの連中から助けてくれたそうじゃないか。
Didn't you save him from those plasma people, no?
今更だけどお礼を言わせておくれよ。ありがとう。本当に感謝してる。
It's a bit late, perhaps, but I have to thank you. Thank you. I am truly grateful.
あの頃は僕にも少し力があっただけです。
Well, it's just because at that time I had the ability to do
今
so.
の僕は何もできない。
Right now I can't do anything.
ジルが好き勝手やっているのに無力なんだ。
Even though Jita is just doing whatever she wants, I'm powerless.
あんたが気負っても仕方ないだろ。世の中っていうのはそうやって勝手に変わってしまうものさ。
Well, no point in you carrying that burden on you. You know, the world just... It isn't so easy to change,
でも
rather.
僕はそれを止められたかもしれないんだ。
But I might be able to stop it.
あたしみたいな庶民はね、それに対して何にもできない。文句言いながら従うしかないんだ。
You know, a plebe, a citizen, a normal citizen like me, can't do anything about all that. All I can do is complain while obeying.
それに比べたらそう思えるだけ立派だよ。あんたはよく頑張った。
And compared to that, just thinking that way is impressive. You've done well.
そう言ってもらえるだけでも嬉しいです。
I'm happy to hear that, but...
まったく年は変わらないはずなのにどうしてうちの子とこんなに違うんだろうね。
Honestly, you're not really that far apart in age. How are you so different from my boy?
やっぱり育ちの違いってやつかい。あたしもダメな母親だよ。
It has to be a mistake. A mistake with his, what do you call it, with raising him. I guess I'm a hopeless mother.
そんなことないですよ。
Not at all.
ターボーがあんなにたくましかったのはお母さんがルーレイさんだからで
The
す。
reason he's become so handsome, so manly, because his mother was you.
僕なんて母のことを
My mother was...
サーリのお母さんはどんな人だったんだい？
What kind of person was your mother?
僕が小さい頃に亡くなってしまったからあんまりよく覚えてないんです
She
けど、
died when I was small, so I don't really remember.
多分一緒にいられた時間はすごく短かったんだと思います。
I think the time we were together was very short.
たくさんの医者がいる病室で静かに寝ていた記憶しかありません。笑顔も見たことない気がします。
All I remember is her sleeping quietly in a hospital room with a lot of doctors. I don't ever remember seeing her smile.
でも写真に写っていたのはとても綺麗な人でした。
But she wasn't pictures. She was a very beautiful person.
サーリも美人さんになるよ。
You'll also be beautiful, just like her.
僕はどうでしょうね。
I wonder about
い
me.
ろいろあって体があまり成長しないようになってしまったので。
A lot happened, and as a consequence, I suppose my body won't be growing a lot. Oh, is that what that does? I guess when you're injected with the RNA virus, alpha or beta or whatever. I mean, alpha clearly still lets your body grow, looking at canon, but I guess the beta doesn't. Is what she's trying to say here? I mean, considering Nei's appearance, maybe so. Nei certainly doesn't look like she's grown a lot. That's for sure. Right, right. For various reasons, my body's ended up not growing a lot.
母みたいになるのは無理だと思い
I
ま
don't
す。
think I'll ever be like my mother,
それまで生きていられなかったとも思いますけど、
and I don't think I'll live that long either.
母も同じ病気だったそうです。僕を埋めたのが奇跡だったって。
My mother had the same sickness, it seems. Illness, rather. It's a miracle I'm alive.
父は そんな母の体をずっと心配していまし
My
た。
father was always worried about my mother's health.
父がチューブカンパニーを創設したのは母の死ともいろいろと関係があるみたいです。
The reason my father formed the tube company is related in many ways to my mother's death.
そうかい。あのでっかい会社がね。
I see. That massive company,
シ
huh?
ェルノトロンをすごい勢いで普及させて、医療レベルを向上させて、
He put a lot of effort into normalizing the use of shell neutrons and attempted to raise the level of medical science.
それで父は何が何でも僕を生かそうと頑張っていたみたいです。
And it seems like that was because my father was trying whatever he could to keep me alive.
その結果があの大事故ですよ。
And the ultimate result was that massive incident.
痛ましい事故だったね。
Painful accident, right?
あれは父の自業自得
Well,
です。
my father brought it upon
本
himself.
当に多くの人に迷惑をかけたんだ。
Caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people.
きっと父は最終的に母の死を乗り越えられなかったんだと思います。
I'm sure at the end, my father thought that he never managed. Well, I'm sure that my father never managed to get over my mother's
だ
death.
からあんな暴走を
That's why he was so reckless.
私はターボーにもっと勉強しろって口酸っぱく言ったもんだけどさ。
All I did was insist that Tabo study more and scolding him.
頭がいいっていうのも悲しいもんだね。自分の父親の死もそんな風にしっかり考えちゃうのかい。
Must be pretty sad. Like there's rather being so smart can be miserable in its own right. You know, being able to think of your own father's death in such a way.
それだけのことを父はしたんだ。
Well, my father just did things that bad.
でもお父さんなんだろ。
But he's still your father, right?
父親だからこそ止めたかったんです。どう考えても父の行動はおかしかった。
I wanted to stop him precisely because he was my father. No matter how you think about it, what he was doing was wrong.
どれだけシェルノトロンを普及させても便利な世の中にしていっても
No matter how much he wanted to, no matter how convenient it is for the world to have normalized shell neutron usage.
人間はいつか死ぬんです。それを納得しなかったから父はキャスのお父さんとも喧嘩別れしたんだ。
People will always die someday. And because he couldn't come to terms with that, my father ended up fighting with Kasu's father, and they parted ways.
人間は死んでしまうんですよ。
People die.
だから生きている間に一緒にいたいんだ。
That's why I wanted to be with him while he was alive.
そうだね。
Right.
僕はクオンタイズとか反天文とかやんちゃなこともいろいろやったけど
I did all kinds of, what do you call it? Like all kinds of naughty things. You know, I made quantize, I rebelled against Tenmon, I did all kinds of naughty, mischievous things.
生きている間にもっとお父さんと一緒にいたかったんだ。
I just wanted to be more together with my father while he was alive, rather.
それだけなんです。
That's all.
よしよし、そうだね。私も分かった気がするよ。
No. I understand how you feel.
どんな形でもいい。私はターボーに生きていてもらいたかったんだね。
It doesn't matter how. I just wanted Tabo to be alive. Unlucky.
いつまでこんな日々が続くんでしょうね。
I wonder for how long these days will go on.
決して長くはないだろう。世界は滅びに近づいている。
I'm sure it won't be for long. The world is approaching destruction.
ここまで来れば私たちにできることはもはやそれを見守ることだけだ。
Now that it's come this far, all we can do is simply watch over it.
本当にそうなんでしょうか。
I wonder if that's really all.
どういうことだ。
What do you mean?
本当にこのまま世界が滅びてしまうなら僕たちは今まで何をしてきたのでしょう。
If the world is really just going to be destroyed like this, what have we even been doing up until now?
僕たちはまだ生きているんで
We're
す。
still alive.
まだ何かができるんじゃないでしょうか。
Surely there's something we can do.
博士は諦めてしまったのかもしれないけど、僕はもう少しあがいてみようと思います。
You might have given up, Professor, but I'd like to keep struggling for a while longer.
わからないことがあったら教えてくれると嬉しいです。
There are things I don't know, so I'd be happy if you could teach me them.
そうだな。何でも聞きに来なさい。私の弟子も家族ももはや君だけだ。
I see. Well, ask whatever you want. When it comes to disciples and family, you're all I have left.
君が助けを求めるのだったら私は喜んで協力をしよう。
If you come looking for help, I will gladly cooperate.
博士、ありがとうございます。
Professor, thank you.
僕はまだ諦めない。まだ諦めちゃいけないんだ。
I have not given up yet. I still can't give up.
こんなことを頼むのは死んだあなたに対して本当に不誠実だけど。
Asking for something like this might be rather insincere to you, who's already dead.
お願いだ、イオナザル。どこかで見ているなら僕たちを導いてくれ。
Please, Iunasaru, if you're watching this from somewhere, grant us guidance. Alright, not a bad scene. Not a bad scene at all. Rocking out.
今回も付き合ってくれて
Alright, well, I think I'll leave it at this for now. And then I suppose next I'll stream later this evening. We can move on with Chapter 9 and get back to the exciting theme park adventures of Nudoki and friends. I'm sure it's gonna be great. Anyway, bye bye for now.